What's going on, YouTubers? Welcome to another video. Today we're going to check out the Resident Evil 4 Leon Kennedy versus Chainsaw Villager. Edition size of 400 for basically 1,700 bucks. Now there's also a version without the Chainsaw Man for $1,200. So if you want that one. So quickly look at this one. They have, like, Leon's the exact same. I mean, the only difference is obviously the base is smaller and it doesn't include the two dudes. Now, personally for me, I think if you're going to get this, you got to get the diorama. It just makes much more sense. It looks much better. So 1,600 bucks or 16.99. I think the price is pretty reasonable considering, like, the Leon vs. Zombie was $12.50. And that was several years ago. Inflation has increased. This one, you do get a half of an additional character. So that makes up for the money. So you get this full guy, which reminds me of Leatherface. And then this guy, which is half a torso, like coming out of the ground. The bonus version is this knife, which I believe I can't even remember where you get this, but looks pretty cool. It does come with two portraits, this calm look, and then there is the gun pose. I like that portrait, but I do prefer the other one. This looks awesome. I really freaking like that. I think it looks really good. The blood, the teeth, the detail, the portrait, absolutely awesome. Yeah, so here's all the swap outs. So I definitely prefer that portrait. And for me, I'm going to be displaying this knife or the bonus knife. And that's all the swap outs. Really, is just on Leon. Yeah, I definitely prefer this portrait. I think it fits the scene better. You have two of those villagers coming after you. He's definitely going to be like, oh my gosh, teeth grinning. Plus my other Leon already has that straight looking portrait. So I wanted to have a different looking portrait. So I definitely prefer the right one. I will say, I do think Prime 1 has improved Leon from Resident Evil 2. This one has more detail, looks better overall. Yeah, so this is the pose options. The gun pose is great. Love the knife pose. It looks really good. Swappable hand parts. Yes, you get two different knives. Between the two, I still prefer this one over the bonus version, the regular knife. I just think it's a cooler looking knife. It's a little bit bigger. I like the design of it a little bit better. So for me, I'll likely just be displaying this one. 76 centimeters tall, which is like 29 inches, 70 centimeters deep. Alexa, what's 70 centimeters to inches?
70 centimeters is about 28 inches.
28. So this is a pretty deep one. I mean, that's really deep, 28 inches. That'll definitely hang off my shelf, but it's fine. It's the part that hanging off is literally back right there. So 52 wide, so not too wide. Really digging this statue, though. I mean, look at that back part. You got 4 skulls, the chickens, which these are all Easter eggs from the game. So I really like the Easter eggs. Honestly, I'll probably put this one on a Lazy Susan just so I can rotate it and get a good look at the two villagers. So this is definitely one going on a Lazy Susan for me. Yeah, that portrait is so good. I love the hair, the extreme, like, strands. I really am digging how Prime 1's been doing the hair on their statues lately. Like, even just look at the fingers. Incredibly well done. The textures, it looks like this is sculpted, but then this is real, like fur, which I really like. I think that was smart. And look at that. Look at those eyes. Oh my gosh, that's so freaking cool. I really like that. That's insanely awesome. The chainsaw looks bloody awesome. Really digging it. This guy, again, awesome looking. And he has a machete. Wait, machete? No, that's a hatchet. A hatchet. Here's some more Easter eggs. So you got some, looks like shotgun ammo. I believe these were things you shoot throughout the game or just letters you read. And then that looks like pistol ammo. And then, yeah, you kill chickens, you get their eggs, they heal you. Love all the skulls. No, these are the ones I believe you shoot. The other one I believe is just like a letter to read. That's a cool looking design. Love the candles as well. And you see the way they paint that? It looks like the candle is actually lit because of the way they painted the black rock part. That looks really well done. The rock texture looks amazing. Look at that. Manok in Tagalog. Yeah, and this guy's coming out of almost like a cellar. There's even like puddles on the ground. Yeah, right there. That's the look I'm going for. Definitely prefer that portrait. So yeah, I'm a huge fan of this, folks. I think it's a freaking masterpiece. It was crazy. I was reading some comments on Statue Forum, and people didn't like Leon's pose. I'm like, what? There's nothing to not like about this statue. The texture on the jackets, the fact they do real fur, the detail, the sculpt, the pose, it's all freaking perfect. Freaking love it. And I love this pose with the knife. I think it looks great. Yeah, this statue is extremely freaking cool. 400 edition size, so pretty low ES. Comes in 2 boxes for this one, so shipping will probably be $200. And this one also 400, so 800 total edition size. This one's will obviously be cheaper to ship because it's only 1 box. And you look back at, no, this one was $13.50 actually. Yeah, $13.50. So I'm really hoping they also make a Ada Wong from Resident Evil 4. She was another key character from the game. And so I'd love if they made her. As you guys know, I have a huge crush on her as well. Yeah, overall, I absolutely love this Leon. I think this one is overall a better statue than this one. I mean, this one, you can't really just get it by itself. You got to get the Claire. Together, they are better than just this Leon. But as a solo statue, like if you do like just him, just Nemesis, just Jill, I think he's the best amongst the whole line of this. I think Lady D right now is the current best, and I'll have to get her in person and see how good she is. But Leon definitely probably will win it for me overall, just because he has 2 additional characters on the base, and I love Leon. I always view him as the main star of Resident Evil. But yeah, as you guys know, this is immediate purchase for Flankster. It's going in the cave. $1,700 plus shipping. I'm gonna pre-order it directly from Prime One. I've been analyzing retailers versus Prime One to determine like if it's worth it to pre-order through a retailer. And I looked at the shipping cost, for example, for Gandalf from Prime One Direct and versus a retailer. Several US retailers sell. You got Secret Compass, Big Bad Toy Store, Spec Fiction, I think a few others. Those are the main 3, I would say. And then, of course, Sideshow. Problem with Sideshow is they charge tax. The other and Big Bad Toy Store also charges tax. Big Bad Toy Store does upcharge to incorporate the fact it's $4 shipping, but sometimes the shipping is ridiculous that $4 and the tax does work out better to be cheaper. Spec Fiction usually has a lower price that incorporates the shipping. And then Secret Compass usually just puts it at like retail plus shipping. Shipping rates are decent. So I don't know if it's worth it to go through a retailer for several reasons. One, getting a replacement part is way better direct through Prime One versus a retailer, like way better. So getting a replacement part is going to be much better if it comes damaged. 2, you're going to get it many months earlier. Usually you go through a retailer, you're looking at 6+ months. And the cost savings, you might save $100 to $150. For me personally, I'd rather pay that extra $150 to get the assurance of better customer service and replacement parts, and 2, getting it 6 months earlier. Plus, Prime One does have a solid rewards program. So for those reasons, I do believe it's best to go direct. I think it's, for me personally, like I'm not going to buy a Prime One through a retailer ever again unless it's in stock and it's just better. Like it'd have to be like an older statue. But any future pre-orders, 100% I'm going direct every time. Yeah, so Leon's going to go right here, and then Lady D here. Leon is 28 inches, so he'll probably come out to about right here. Because that's 24 right here. As you can see, there's another inch, so it's 25 inches here, and then he'll stick out a little bit, probably come to about right here to here. Lady D right there. So, but yeah, because it is the front part of the base, it's not a huge deal. But he'll look really good there. If we ever do get an Ada, I'm hoping her base isn't too big, but I'd put her back there because she was in Resident Evil 2. That was her first appearance, so that'd work actually really well. But for now, that's the plan, is to do Leon, Lady D, which she is apparently set to ship right after Chinese New Year. I ordered through Spec Fiction. He told me right after Chinese New Year, she's shipping. She should arrive within a month. So very excited to get her. Someone who owns all these has told me that she is the best and she beats out Nemesis. So I want to see her in person. I love, love, love Resident Evil Village. For me, it probably is my second favorite Resident Evil, if not favorite. It's between Resident Evil 4 and Village. And I really love 2 and 3 as well. They're all so amazing. But Resident Evil 4 always has a special place in my heart because that was the first Resident Evil I played and grew to love the franchise. Anyways, folks, let me know what you think of this Leon Kennedy. Do you guys plan to pick it up? As I said, it's a day one PO for Flankster, so it's definitely coming home. Like, comment, subscribe. Have a great day.